Earlier this week, Flow Wrestling brought back the All-Star Classic, an event where the top wrestlers in the country wrestle each other in exhibition matches. Penn State brought 3 wrestlers, Aaron Brooks, Daniel Kervliet, and Carter Starocci. And despite all of their previous success, all 3 of them had huge tests coming up ahead of them. Let's get right into it. So Daniel Kervliet really made a statement last season when he was able to defeat Mason Paris 8-5 in Penn State duel against Michigan. This came at a time where if your name was not Gable Stevenson, you was not touching Mason Paris. So a week later when Penn State had their duel against Iowa, everyone expected him to pretty much beat Tony Cassioppi pretty easily, but that was not the case. He was able to come out and get the first takedown against Cassioppi, but after that it was all Cassioppi. Cassioppi quickly realized, if I go up a body with this guy, I can win this match, and that's exactly what he did. He proceeded to get the next 2 takedowns over Kerkvliet, as well as riding time, and ended up defeating him 7-2. In a pretty one-sided match. They met again in the Big Ten semifinals, where Kerkvliet really looked like he had not only closed that gap, but was ready to overtake Cassioppi. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. He got the first takedown in the 3rd period, gave up a reversal with seconds left in the 3rd, and gave up the takedown in overtime to lose to Cassioppi for a 3rd time in his collegiate career. So he got to meet him for a 4th time at the All-Star Classic. He comes out and get the first takedown. Gets the second takedown. In the 3rd period, we're under a minute left. He's up 6-4 with riding time because riding time is secure. He snaps down Cassioppi. Cassioppi used that snap to propel into his own shot, which is a good technique that I like. At this point, with such little time left, and Cassioppi proving he's pretty good at top, you're worried, hey, if he gets the takedown, he can ride him out, go to overtime. You kind of think about what happened at Big Ten, but Kerkvliet fights it off, ends up spinning behind, ends up winning the match 8-5 at riding time, and getting the only 3 takedowns in the match. Next, you have Aaron Brooks. His match was against number 2 in the country, Parker Keckeisen. The last time they had met was 2021, last season, at the collegiate duels, where Aaron Brooks won a very, very close 3-2 match. Just a 1 takedown match over Keckeisen. So everyone's wondering, hey, can Keckeisen flip the script? And Aaron Brooks shut all of that down. He proceeded to get 5 takedowns against Keckeisen and won 12-8. I know 12-8 doesn't really seem that close anyways, but 12-8 is a lot closer score than what the match actually reflected. This was all Brooks the entire 7 minutes. I'm just showing all 5 of his takedowns here. You can hear the announcers talking about it. This is his 5th and final takedown. I'm going to show a few clips that kind of made it seem like Aaron Brooks was kind of just out there bored. Look how he's keeping his hands down, not even hand fighting back, not even engaging. Kind of just singing, hey, Keckeisen, what are you going to do? Almost like he was trying to fill him out. Trying to fill out his best attack. In the last 5 seconds, Keckeisen did end up getting in on a double. But you could see Aaron Brooks did not care at all. So Brooks ended up showing that there is a huge gap between him and the number 2 wrestler in the country, and he's looking to wrap up his 3rd NCAA title. Lastly, you had 2-time national champ Carter Starocci. Last year, he won the super match between him and national champion Mekhi in the NCAA finals. However, for those of you who the match was 5-5. It was as even as a match as you could possibly find in wrestling. And Carter Starocci ends up winning in double overtime by 15 seconds of riding time. Not a takedown, not an escape, 15 seconds of riding time. They both had they both had one takedown. They both had 3 escapes, and he won because of the new rule set. A lot of people felt like the rule was kind of weird, and it was also obvious that Mekhi Lewis was in horrible shape compared to Starocci. So going to this match, a lot of people were 50-50 about who was going to win. So we go into the third period. Carter Starocci chose bottom in the second, got his free 1 point. Lewis now has choice. He chooses bottom, and Starocci puts on a tough ride. He does this broomstick finish. He ended up mat returning him with that 3 times. This is the second time.
Stays on top, more confidence. Carter's going to have maybe the more. Mekhi's going to question there. Carter's got the wrist. Ooh, nice Navy ride. Man, that's a throwback, baby. I don't see a lot of Navy rides.
This is the third time he used the broomstick finish. I'm going to include a clip of me talking about this broomstick finish in a video I made about 7-8 months ago talking about it.
This is matte fine silver. I just included this one for the middleweight guys. He does it similar to how Devils did it. The upperweight guys don't really use both legs. They really just use that broomstick almost finish. I guess you can call it a little bit of a broomstick.
If you're more interested in learning how to do that, you can go to this video here. I called it #1 mat return for leg riders, but Carter Starocci proved that it doesn't just work on leg riders. I mean, it doesn't just work for leg riders, right? So Carter Starocci ends up winning that match 2-0. He shuts Mekhi Lewis out. Obviously, wasn't much action on the feet, so this match can obviously still go either way when it comes to March. But Carter Starocci did show, hey, I'm a clear #1. It's not even between us anymore. And the scariest thing about this is that for all of us who are college wrestling fans, we know Penn State do not peak early. They never peak early. They're always the best versions of themselves in March. So if this is what they're doing in November, it's going to be scary for the other teams coming into NCAAs. Thanks for watching the video. See you on the next one.